does your journey look like, I guess, from high school, college, and then post?
Well, I was a knockabout. I loved journalism, and I was the editor of the Harvard Crimson, and somehow I thought that was going to translate into Woodward and Bernstein or something at that point, Watergate. But I was very uncouth, I was a scholarship kid, and I would say I didn't know how to handle myself in a, I guess my father would have said, dignified way. I mean, I was honest and hardworking, but I was rough, okay? Sure. And I lived next door to the house where Ted Bundy killed those girls.
Right.
And next thing I know, I'm a homicide reporter. And next thing I know, I'm a homicide reporter in L.A. because people like my coverage and I won a bunch of awards. And I'm covering everybody horribly died violently, and then I get broken into, then I'm living in my car, and I'm just doing crazy stuff that I can't believe it was me. I still cannot believe it was me, the guy who's sitting here, but it was me. And I got very sick, and my sister took me in. And then then I got my act together. She led a cleaner life, and went to Harvard Law, and then got recruited by Goldman for sales and trading. Then I set up a hedge fund, and then decided to retire because it was really too harsh, and I did well.
How old were you when you retired from the hedge fund?
I was 45.
Wow, okay.
And then I went on to TV, and I'd done some TV sporadically, but I liked TV, and I did radio and then TV, and I was married earlier to Karen. Happy birthday, Karen. And we have 2 great kids. She's got 2 great kids, and we have a blended family. We do our best. No one, as you taught me the day I met you, no one ever gets married to get divorced.
Absolutely.
Right.
No.
But it happens.
Say the truth.
Pain in the ass.
It happens, and you
truth.
just try to make the most of life. And sometimes life gives you a tougher hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's it. Roll with it.
Agreed.
So you, 45, you retire. You say to yourself you want to be on TV. What does that look like for you? How did you get into TV?
Oh, well, that's funny. There was a late great guy named Mark Haynes. He was a Philadelphia guy who had a TV show called Squawk Box, which was from 6 to 9. And I was running my hedge fund, and I would listen to him, and I would scream at the TV, saying, you know this, you know that, you know this, and that. And then one day they put up his email. So I sent him these emails, and it was like,
Scathing
I'm following you, and like you're rowing drilling. I mean, like, do you even know the price rings multiple rowing drilling? And then I said, and then I said, I can't believe you like the banks. You don't understand what's happening in the country. You like the banks. And then I get this email from him. It says, okay, big shot. You think you're so great? Why don't you come on and sit next to me? Be my co-host?
Come on.
I said, no, I can't.
I'm
I weigh
afraid.
210 pounds, and I'm bald, and I'm short, and I'm not going on the show. I weigh 40 pounds less now, and I have a lot more hair.
Sure.
And,
You do not.
No, I know. But anyway, he said, no, you challenged me, and you got to come on. And I said, well, I can't. It's just too embarrassing. He said, you've got to come on.
Wow.
So I came on.
He challenged it. Wow.
And I go on, and he goes, you're about to meet someone who is completely insane, but insane in a good way. I'd like to introduce you to Jim Cramer. Jim, what do you think? And I said, what am I thinking right here? I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking right now this is time to buy Intel. I would sell AMD, and I would get into Wells Fargo. He said, well, what else? I said, okay, well, I also like the drug stocks here. Look, there's a drug. Pfizer has this drug that is actually for... It's called Viagra. You probably don't know it. It's probably going to do like $6 billion. I'm telling you, this is the one to buy. I picked Merck. I bid. And he goes, just 1 second. What the?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I said, all right, maybe I should back up a little.
And slow down.
I love stocks.
Wow.
And this is what I do. So I eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I love them, and I'm delighted to be here. Yeah. And I came on here because you were kind enough to not think of me as belligerent, but to think of me as someone who's kindred. And I'm honored to be here. And my father and I talk about you endlessly, Mark, and how much you brought people into this, and how honest you are, and your integrity. And I can't believe, I was like trying not to cry. I can't believe. I said, Pop, I'm on Mark Haynes. I'm on Mark Haynes' show, Pop. I'm on Mark Haynes' show. And he was like, he laughed after, and he goes, oh my God, you're like a real guy. I said, look, I can't believe I'm on this show. And then the producer came out, and he said, wow, that was different. I said, it was the most unprofessional. He goes, no, but that's
what
That's
they
right.
wanted.
It was
That's what
totally
they needed.
unprofessional.
That's what was required
totally
at the time.
unprofessional.
Yep. You set the tone for something new.
And that's kind of what
That's
happened.
awesome.
And that's how my career started, was being,
Wow.
I was on there, and Mark Haynes said, look, we went to commercial. He goes, can you stay like this? I said, like what? He goes, like the way you are. I said, I don't know. I don't know another way to be. And he said, well, you're like the most natural TV. I said, I'm the least natural TV. He goes, no, that's the whole point. You are the least natural person in a medium where everybody's a pro and they all try to look as dignified. And you come on and you're just like shot out of a cannon.
authentic.
And you're not thinking a thing about other than like how you can get your point across.
And then that evolved into Squawk
And
on
then
the
I
Street.
got, then even they made me, first time they made me a regular.
So-
Come on Wednesdays.
So he did Kudlow and Cramer first.
And then they gave me Kudlow and Cramer, and Larry's a terrific guy. He works at Fox.
Wow.
And we did politics. I hate politics. Like, you can ask me anything about politics, I'll tell you the same thing. I don't know anything about it.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this clip, be sure to check this one out right here because it's just as good or maybe even better. Cheers.